Hi everyone and welcome back to my valley. My name is Lisa, otherwise known as Little Victories here on YouTube. If you saw my video yesterday for Valentine's Day, you will see that I moved Mickey into the glade next to Minnie. And this tour is going to be basically, I created Toon Town on one side of the glade, and all of the main Disney guys are over here. We got Goofy, Donald, Mickey, and Minnie. There's even room for Daisy later. I can delete a few things once we finally get Daisy. I'm sure we will. I was hoping we would get her for Valentine's Day, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, so here we go. I decided to start with the Donald and Goofy side since you've probably recently seen Mickey and Minnie, but I'll run you through that at the end too in case you want to see it. So, ta-da! I'm actually really happy with this area. I was playing around with Donald's ship, figuring out if I could fit him down here somewhere other than that pool at the end of the glade, and I was very happy to see that he will fit right here in the river, right next to Goofy, and they're pals, so it made a lot of sense. And to fill this space, I went ahead and made a little mini orchard. I imagine that Goofy would tend the orchard, not Donald. He doesn't seem to be the one for manual labor, but who knows. So I gave a little sitting area. I'll show it at night too, because I actually do prefer the glade at night. A sitting area, and see, I gave Donald one of his signs and a mailbox. I think it's really cute down here. I wish I'd known sooner that it would fit. I just never tried. I used some of the plaza hedges in the back to sort of brighten up the space a little. I deleted a bunch of the swamp trees because they're so thick that it makes this area so dark. So I ended up bringing in some slightly less dark trees. I've got some of the birch and I forget the name of those. Oak, maybe? I don't know. And I pulled in some of the things that I had in the Toon Town area up in the meadow when I had them in the meadow. So this table was up there and all their snacks. Just kind of a gathering spot. I pulled in some flowers, again, just an attempt to brighten things up. I used the muddy path down here by Donald and Goofy just to get rid of as much of that shiny mud as I could. And I used some of these ferns to try to cover up even more of it. But you can still get to all the fishing spots, and I like it. So we've got the picnic table too for hanging out. I finally crafted that outhouse, and I thought it sort of matched Goofy's house, so now he's got an outhouse area. I thought it was kind of funny that that's even in the game. This is the spot that's the least finished, but I gave Goofy a crafting table since I stole his at the beginning of the game. I completely just took it right from the side of his house. Doesn't that look nice with the orchard and Donald's house? And Goofy's house was over a smidge, but I moved him to the corner right next to the pond since he's the fisherman. And then I sort of made this area, his shop stall area, a little central hub for Toon Town. So we've got his shop stall, which I might also decorate this up a little more. I was running out of space, item slots, and I could delete like lily pads and rocks and things, but I'm holding out hope that we're going to get an increased item limit with the new update tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I gave him a wishing well, and I like that I lined this up with the bridge. I threw all the flowers onto Mother Gothel's lawn. I thought that was kind of funny because it's just torturing her because none of them are the right flower. Plus then I don't have to worry about them spawning everywhere else. These are my least favorite flowers, I think, in the whole game. They just look funny. And then we're off to Mickey and Minnie's side. I did use some rocks to enclose the path here. I never enclose them completely because I like to have the freedom to run around. And I used the brick over here since I used the brick for Minnie's house and I just carried it over. It made sense to have the central market area have the brick too. So only mud the mud is over with Donald and Goofy. So yeah, we got Mickey right here. Again, he's really in shadow. I wish I could, but I think it's the shadow from that tree, the one that you can't move. And here's their little gathering spot in the middle, which I plan to redesign at some point. I think I mentioned that before in the other video. And here's Minnie's house, which I still really like, and I probably will not move her for quite a while, because I like how she looks with Ursula's stuff over here. And I threw in another one of the Tangled banner things, just to pull more purples in. But you can get directly to all the fishing spots here. So yeah, that's it with Toon Town. Oh wait, I'll show you at night. We'll walk in from Ursula's side. So eventually, I'm pretty positive that all that carnival stuff over there with Woody will move. I'm thinking maybe this side, since I have Ursula so prominent and Mother Gothel is over here, maybe I'll introduce some more villains into this area as they are added to the game. And then Woody's carnival will move somewhere else. I hope we get a bunch of rides and things with the Disney parks updates. That is my hope. Alright, so here we are at night. Isn't that so pretty? I think I've said before, but I come down here at night whenever I'm mining. Oh, and you can still get to all the mining spots. You can just run right behind it. Even with that tree there, you can run past that purple tree. So we got all the pink and purple lights here, and then we transition to these yellow lights for Mickey, which I may swap them out for a different yellow light eventually, but I'm out of topaz because if you can see that this yellow is a little more green, and I was hoping for the same glowing, like, bright yellow that their houses have. But oh well, I didn't notice it when I only had one light there, but when I have 5, it's like, maybe not. So I might just use more of these on the more rustic lights. So here's his market at night, and I think it's lit enough, but I always like it to be a little more light at night, so I might add a few more lights down here in his crafting area once I get it fully sorted out. But I put one next to the outhouse. I really like how the plaza hedges look down here. I think it really helps to brighten up the space. And then yeah, I did a few lights over here with the seating area. I did the one at Donald's, but his boat really lights up pretty well all on its own. And I did some in the orchard area, which I could probably stand a few more here too, maybe by the entryway here. And again, I left the sides off because I like to just be able to run through things. I don't like to close myself in. So yeah, that's Toon Town. I'm super excited actually about how this one came out. So I've got a ton of people in the Glade now, and I've got the only thing I have in the meadow now is Remy, the only actual person living there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna think on it as the update comes out. Maybe I'll make the meadow something completely different. I don't know. Maybe the meadow will be where the theme park area is eventually, because it's so bright and happy all the time. I would be happy with that, I think. So yeah, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for another video. Tomorrow is the update. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I'm recording this early. Tomorrow is the update, the Festival of Friendship, so I will be releasing some sort of video about that. My first reactions to the Star Path, maybe. Just general reactions to the things that are in the update. I'm so excited. You have no idea. It's so excited. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow.